So I've poured half a cup of lentils into my sieve, and I'm going to give them a really good rinse until the water underneath runs really clear. Come on, let's go do it. So rinse them for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're done. So now that we've got our rinsed lentils, I'm going to add them to the rice cooker pot, straight in, and let's chop some vegetables. So for this recipe we need 2 carrots and we need 2 sticks of celery. Peel and dice your carrots to a really good size so that as your baby gets older, then you don't have to puree it so much and the whole family can eat it. Let's start by peeling our butternut squash. You need to have a really good peeler to work its way through this peel, because it's really quite a strong peel. So work your way all the way around your butternut squash. And this is where a really good knife and a sturdy chopping board comes in handy. And what we're going to do is chop the bottom from the top half. There's seeds in this, and we're going to deal with that separately. Always try and create a flat surface with your butternut squash or anything else that you're chopping. Again, put your hand on the top and slowly work your way through the butternut squash. Chopping it like this makes it much, much faster. Straight into the rice cooker bowl. So to my rice cooker I'm going to add in 2 cups of water. I have all of my lentils in here, butternut squash, onions, carrots, celery, and maybe next time you make this this particular recipe, you could add in some garlic. Maybe at the end you could add in some spinach, you could add in some kale, some Swiss chard. Really change it up as time goes on so that your baby's got lots and lots of extra nutrition, and even throw in some brown rice if you fancy it too. So once everything's in, put the lid on and start your rice cooker by pushing down the front button. While this is cooking, it should take about 20 minutes to cook. Then you could chop some broccoli, finger food, put it into the steamer basket, and that can cook at the same time as your introduction to lentils that's in the bottom. So I'm using the Cuisinart immersion blender or smart stick to blend the introduction to lentil recipe, so I can gauge it. Whatever my 9 to 12 month old is ready for, the texture, I can use this to say, just shoot for the carrots. That's the hardest vegetable. If I have a batch of food that say has chickpeas in it, and my baby's not quite ready for whole chickpeas, then I can use this to just puree them, leave a little bit more texture, leave some more lumps and bumps, or just keep on pureeing until it gets really, really smooth. Do whatever your baby's ready for. So to me this looks like it's the perfect texture for my baby, who's ready for just a few lumps and bumps, but I better check it to see. Tastes great. There's just a couple of little bits left there. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see what happens. If not, I can always use my smart stick again to puree it a little bit smoother. Enjoy!